Welcome live here to Waddell High School as we get ready for, we were trying to test all this stuff out, and I'm not ready to do what I was supposed to do, so let's, can we take take two? Welcome live here to Waddell High School as we get ready for, we were trying to test all this stuff out, and I know what was happening. All right, I got that figured out. You ready? You ready to take three? You ready for take three? Welcome to Waddell High School in Charlotte as we get ready for round number 2 of the State 3A playoffs. I'm Drew Fulton along with Lamont Littlejohn. We're going to have Jeff Johnson on the field tonight. Guys, we have a 9-2 Kings Mountain Mountaineers locking horns with 7-3 West Charlotte Lions. Your first impressions, Lamont, of tonight's game?
That's going to be tough. You know, we got to wake up and make sure we come to play 4 quarters. We cannot take this team for granted. This team is a good team, very athletic, and they have their sights set on winning the state championship. I think they have a lot of seniors on the team, so it's going to be a big test for us. But if we play our best game, I think we can overcome this challenge.
Well, that was Jeff's microphone. Well, guys, let's just we'll talk about we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll check in with our sponsors, and we'll get ready for the pregame here at Waddell High School. Mountaineers and the Lions coming up for you. Stay with us. It's coming up next. Back here at Waddell High School, we've got West Charlotte, Kings Mountain. Man, we're going to have a great game tonight. Let's just thank our sponsors right quick. For pregame, HSI Land Clearing and Development. If you need grading, land clearing, or stump grinding, erosion control, you need SHI Land Clearing and Development. Quality Fence Solutions. If you need commercial, residential fencing, you need Quality Fence Solutions. Jolly Realty, one-stop stop for Cleveland, Gaston, and Mecklenburg County real estate is Jolly Realty. Innovative Pools, bringing paradise to your backyard with Innovative Pools and Dellinger's Jewel Shop for over 127 years. The most trusted name in jewelry in Kings Mountain area is Dellinger's Jewel Shop. Back here in Charlotte, we're not West Charlotte. They've got some construction going on,
right.
So they said they'll be ready for next season. But this season they had to. And Waddell, you know, the stadium here, it's a nice stadium.
Yeah, it is. I think West Charlotte is actually getting a new field constructed, so they're good for them. And but no, beautiful stadium here at Waddell on Waddell campus. So beautiful, beautiful campus, beautiful stadium.
You know, we talk about some of the upgrades that we want to do at Kings Mountain because of some of the aging property built back in the mid '60s.
Right.
I was talking to one of the West Charlotte guys. They were built in the mid-30s.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, they have a long way to come up to even get to the 60s. So
exactly.
The Mountaineers have been challenged this season with either sink or swim with all these young players.
Right.
And so far they've lived up to a Mountaineer reputation. They come in at 9-2. So far they've dropped 2 games, 2 big Cleveland County games. to their opening opponent in August, Shelby, 37-14. went on an 8-game winning streak, and that ended with the battle for the Big South Conference Championship to Crest. We lost to the Chargers 42-20. That loss bumped us out of the top seed. We entered the playoffs 11 seed. We took on Franklin last week, and the Mountaineers, you know, I've said this before, I've been to Kings Mountain going 7 overtimes with Catholic.
Right.
I've been to Kings Mountain going 5 overtimes with Smoky Mountain.
Right.
I've been to a lot of games, but that game last week with that last minute and a half drive for 98 yards will go back down in the history books in Kings Mountain as one of the best games.
Most definitely it will. I think everybody's still, you know, in the place where it was just still a shock and awe. Especially starting with the stop with the defense on that 4th and 1. That was a big stop for defense, and then for us to take it down 97 yards, that was huge. And again, I believe that's a great confidence booster as well.
How long did it take you to actually calm down and go to bed that night?
Man,
I mean, you left the press, but you was gone.
Yeah,
you couldn't take it no more.
I couldn't take it. I had to go down, talk to the team, talk to my son. And we didn't go to sleep about 2 o'clock last Friday, and so it was just a great win. But you know, we had to celebrate, and now you got to regroup, and we got a tough one tonight.
Let's talk about the Lions of West Charlotte. They come in tonight 7-3. They finished 4th in their big Queen City 3A 4A, which is a pretty tough conference. They opened up with wins over Harding and Independence, but then lost the game to Mallard Creek 29-14. They won the next 2 against West Meck and Hopewell, but then dropped the next game to the undefeated Huff High School 37-17. Turned around, won their homecoming game with Barry, but then lost the following week to Chambers 48-28. Last week they took on a wounded Stuart Kramer team, 134-10. Lamont, I think we both thought that game would have been a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
But Rackamore, their starting quarterback, I think he played a few plays in the opening game.
I think he played first half, but he was very. I looked at the huddle video and the scout video. He didn't run at all. He was basically a pro-style quarterback, which we know he's a dual threat, a true dual threat, and he didn't play none in the second half. So. Not taking anything away from this West Charlotte game, but again, they did not get Stuart Kramer's best.
Now, West Charlotte is a newcomer to the 3A ranks. They've been in 4A for many years, but with the new alignment, they reclassified as 3A. The last time the Lions have been to the second round of the playoffs was 2018, where they lost to West Meck 21-14. West Charlotte's led by 6-year head coach Josh Harris, and I'm sure he will have his team ready to play here tonight. We've got fans loading into the stadium, a good crowd for the Mountaineers. The band is here. We're here. We've got some great football coming up for you, and make sure you stay right here with the Mountaineer pregame show. We've got more coming up right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, getting ready for the Mountaineers and the Lions tonight. Great game coming for you, so make sure you stay right here with us. Lamont, let's just take a few minutes. The keys for a victory for the Mountaineers tonight. Offensively, what do we need to do?
Protect the football. We have to sustain drives. We have to make sure we go beyond third down. We cannot be 3 and out, so we got to have sustaining drives, and we got to score the football. We cannot have turnovers. So I think, with offensively, we got to control the ball, control the clock, and finish drives, and hopefully finish those drives in those series with touchdowns.
Now, defensively, what is the key?
Defense, we got to contain the quarterback. The whole talk about is their quarterback number one, Josh Manatha. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
That's how we're going to pronounce it.
But, he seems to be the real deal. He's a senior, 6'4", 185 pounds. And, we just got to contain him. But we have seen dual threat quarterbacks. We've seen the quarterback at Asheville, and, of course, we have seen Rockamore at Stuart Kramer. So if we contain him, I think as he goes, their offense goes.
Well, guys, we're getting ready for the game. I see the colors coming on to the field. We'll get ready for that. Just to mention some of the games that's coming on in the area tonight that we're going to have to watch for us. West Rowan. Let's just take a break. We've got the national anthem coming up. The colors on the field. We'll slide away. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
They sang the national anthem, little John. I don't know if you were able to hear it on your TV or not, but let's just briefly talk about some of the action going on tonight. In the 3A ranks, ranked number 10, West Rowan's at number 2, Crest tonight. I'm gonna have to give that one to Crest, of course.
Most definitely. Yep.
South Point travels to Pisgah. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this game. Pisgah, got the first seed. They're actually ranked number 11 in the state. South Point ranked number 5. I want to go with Pisgah because I'm not a huge fan of South Point to start with. And Pisgah's just hard. I know they're not going to be on their home turf,
right?
But they're hard to beat in the mountains.
They're hard.
South Point having to travel up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the edge to Pisgah.
Yeah, it's going to be whoever able to stop each other's run game. That's going to be a total run game. So it's going to depend on which defense is able to stop the other's run game.
Now you got two 6 and 5 teams. Well, two 6 and 5 teams. Forest View at Parkwood. I don't know a lot about Parkwood. They're ranked 14th in the state. Forest View's ranked 12th. And we could see, we win here tonight, we could see one of these teams down the road, Parkwood or Forest View.
Most definitely.
And, I did hear the coaches say if there's one team they wouldn't want to see again, it was Forest View.
Right.
Also tonight, East Lincoln's at Statesville, Ledford at Dudley, Concord at High Brighton, Hickory at North Davison, Chase at Reedsville in the 2A, Polk County's at Shelby, Maiden at West Lincoln, Burns at Hendersonville, which should be a good game. Forest Hills at East Gaston. East Gaston getting the second home game in a row. How great is it for the Warriors
most definitely.
over there?
It's been a long time coming.
And then North Rowan at Thomas Jefferson. Some great ball games, and we'll try to keep you abreast of those games as we get on down the road. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more pregame and then the kickoff right here at Waddell High School, Mountaineers and West Charlotte coming up right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton with you along with Lamont Littlejohn. Lamont, it's going to be a good game.
It is. Their PA announcer is very loud, so hopefully we'll be able to be heard on our network tonight.
Well, let's talk about the Mountaineers. A young team. How much do you think?
Put your mic up. We can't hear.
How much do you think they've grown up so far over the year?
Well, I think last week was a great measure that they really grew up last week, and coming into the season, you just didn't know what to expect because they were so young, and losing all the seniors that we lost. But I've been very impressed with the heart of this team, and I think no one is giving us a chance tonight. In fact, somebody said, why do we need to travel to Charlotte? And so when you have these guys listening to what their head coach says on a talk show, said that they don't have to even play great tonight. They just have to play well to win. So, when you look at things like that, we'll see what these guys are made of tonight.
Well, we're getting ready for the kickoff here. We'll take one last break, and then we'll come back with the kickoff here. Kings Mountain here at West Charlotte. We'll be back right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, getting ready for the kickoff of tonight's game. And West Charlotte walks on to the field. There they go. They're coming out, getting fired up. Looks like the Mountaineers are ready to go. Looks like the Mountaineers will get the ball first as we get ready and underway. Let's just take a look at our title sponsors for tonight's ball game. Brinkley Financial Group. Let them help you plan for your future at Brinkley Financial. The Gutter Guys, since 2003, they've been offering everything from gutters to roofing to remodels. They'll deliver exactly what you expect. The Gutter Guys. Flooring America, let them help you find hardwood, vinyl, tile, and more in every style, every budget. Flooring America in Kings Mountain. Carolina Chiropractic and Dr. Brad Moffitt. He can help you like he's helped thousands in our area at Carolina Chiropractic. Butler Landscaping and Design. Some of the best yards in Kings Mountain have been done by Butlers. Let them do yours. Butler's Landscaping Design. Campers Inn RV, the most trusted name for RV and camper sales, service, and accessories. Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain and Patriot Jacks. family-owned and operated, top brands of clothing, gear, and gifts idea, Patriot Jacks, right here in Kings Mountain. They also sponsor our Players of the Game, so you have to tune in Monday nights to the Coaches Show or watch it throughout the week.
Most
to
definitely.
the rebroadcast on YouTube on this exact channel that you're watching right now to find out who the Patriot Jacks Players of the Game. I had to host last week.
Yeah.
Jeff was out of town.
Did a great job, too, brother.
And so we had to bring Brandon in to run it because I usually run the show.
Right. You did a great job.
It's okay.
But y'all, the Mountaineer faithful have traveled well tonight in comparison to the home crowd.
If we were to rumble with the home crowd, I think we would have the better numbers.
Most definitely.
We are broadcast. We are streaming tonight. We chose, or at least I chose, to be right here in the stands. So if people start talking to us and coming up and patting our backs, well, that's exactly what's going on because we're right amongst everybody.
Right.
Mountaineers trying to find a hole and a little bit of running room.
That's Bryson Brown.
Brown on the return. Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10. Looks like around the 36-yard line.
Yeah, the lines are not clearly marked, but yeah, it's looking like around 30, maybe about the 37.
And something to keep eye on. The grasses seem to be cut pretty high too.
Right.
Hand off to number 5, right up the middle. Some running room.
That's a
Big
good. That's a
game.
good first play.
First down for the Mountaineers. That's Robert Kendrick on the carry. We were able to retrieve him back off the injured reserve list a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, he's going to be needed tonight.
Oh, most definitely.
Also, I believe Zay Smith's also in the lineup.
Smith is back. Peyton Fisher, he's back. Also, Feimster. Feimster is back as well. Number 24, Thomas Feimster, he is back. You know, we lost him at South Point.
The cavalry has arrived.
Yep.
We were hoping we would get to see A.J. Richardson here tonight, but no such luck. Kendrick wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Mountaineer Nation wanted a little bit earlier whistle blown on that play. They'll say he lost maybe a couple inches, so 2nd and 11. Little John back to pass.
Good
right
pass.
over the middle.
And I think he's gone. That's touchdown.
20, 10.
There we go.
Touchdown, Mountaineers.
There we go. We picked up where we left off.
Yes, sir.
Good pass by Lil John. Good catch by Jake Lloyd.
And Lloyd was just all alone in the backfield. Right. Nobody around him to stop him.
Right.
Great pass as well from Lamont Littlejohn.
They've waved off. There was a penalty flag thrown at the goal line, but they waved it off. I tell you, Littlejohn, great job leading the receiver into the open field. Great play.
Well, my only thing was, I know it was a huge win last week, and the way they won it, I was making sure that he had forgotten last week, and I think tonight he's forgotten last week, and he's rebooted up.
Jaden Ellis's kick is up, and it's good. Mountaineers lead 7-0 here early with only, a minute and a half off the clock.
Correct.
7-0 Mountaineers. We'll take a break. We'll be back from Waddell High School right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton, Little John, Jeff Johnson with you. Mountaineers able to put 7 on the board pretty quickly with that long Little John pass. A good shot in the arm for the offense.
Yeah, it was. We needed that. We needed to start fast tonight. And now defense have to hold their offense.
Jaden Ellis, great kick. He's in the end zone, so to bring back to the 20.
Right. We got to put doubt in them early, and we need to stop.
Let's just say Jaden has done a great job all season, and glad he'll be coming back next year. But what a weapon to be able to kick it deep and force the other team to go the whole length of the field.
Correct.
Well, it's nice to be able to kick it deep when you want to, or kick it shorter when you want to, and he does a great job at everything. His dad is here somewhere, I think very close to us. We'll probably hear him at some point tonight. Like I said, we are in the stands, so we'll get to actually talk to a lot of folks. West Charlotte will start out 1st and 10 with man in motion. Handoff right up the left side. Mountaineers giving chase. He'll get 3 or 4 out of it before they bring him down. And you pronounce it Josh?
I think it's Josh Manathan.
Manathan?
Or Manatha.
Manatha?
Yeah, Manatha. Josh Manatha.
Well, if we have West Charlotte fans listening to us, we apologize.
But I'm thinking it's Manatha. Pretty unique last name. And this kid is special. The hope is we won't be calling his name too many times tonight.
Mahatha once again hands off, coming around the left side.
There's a flag.
And it was hard to bring down. He got away from the first series of tackles. And that's what I saw a lot of the game film. They like to run east and west a lot.
They do. And I think that's against them.
See what the white hat calls holding against West Charlotte. So that'll back them up a good bit. Still remains 2nd down. We apologize. We could not get the clock of the scoreboard camera working. We'll try to remind you as much as we can. Mountaineers lead 7-0. 9:31 to go here in the first quarter. Second and long for West Charlotte. Hatha once again hands it off. Got some running room this time. He's tripped up by number 1, DeAndre Hull, but not before he gets a big yardage and a 1st down.
Yeah, we got to stop that. I think they've probably been watching the film from Chris and also last week with Franklin. Right there, looked like he went off between the guard and the tackle on the left side. So we have got to tighten that up.
1st and 10 for West Charlotte. Hatha once again hands off on the left side, some running room. That's number 3 carrying the ball, Carpenter. And about 12 yards on the carry and another 1st down.
And I think that's what's going on. I think we're trying to, from what we've seen, they like to run to the flats.
Right.
And so we're putting our defensive ends split out pretty wide. And they're the last 2 plays, we're going to have to make some adjustments.
Maybe Tykel and Isaiah. As we did on South Point and a little bit with Chris, and of course last week with Franklin.
West Charlotte once again right up the middle, a little bit of running room.
Yeah, and West Charlotte has good size on the offensive line.
4-yard carry.
So, you know, the running back is just getting behind those big guys, and you know, he's picking up 2 or 3 yards and sometimes 8 yards. So we have got to shut that down.
They'll give him 5, so 2nd and 5 for the Lions. Mahantha back to throw, but broken up real quick by the Mountaineers. Pass falls incomplete.
That was a big hit by Seth.
And Seth got in there real fast.
Yeah. Now this is a big 3rd down, gentlemen. If we can stop them here, get them off the field, get our offense back on the field. Maybe we'll put some doubt in them.
Well, that would have been my game plan, is to try your best to stop the run and make them throw.
Right.
They can throw, but that's not what they want to do.
Right.
Once again, back to throw, little pass outside. They'll bring him down. Number 9 on the reception, Chancellor Morrow.
Yeah, that's his main target.
That's enough for a 1st down for West Charlotte. 1st and 10.
Yeah, you're not going to miss him too much. He's 6'5". 6'5". Of course, the quarterback is 6'4". So I think we're going to see number 1 and number 9 connection a whole lot tonight.
Handoff once again to the left side. The Mountaineers there to stop him. He'll pick up 2 or 3. Call it 2nd and 8. 6:25 to go here in the 1st quarter. If you're just joining us, Mountaineers able to strike pretty early on the opening kickoff. 3rd play from scrimmage?
Yeah, 3rd play is Little John to Jake Lloyd.
Handoff once again are on the left side. Trying to make the corner. He can't do it. The Mountaineers able to bring him down after maybe a 2-yard gain. Another big 3rd down for the Lions. About 3rd and 7.
Another big 3rd down. See if we can get a stop. We have got to, again, I know he's going to go again to number 9. But we got to put pressure on him.
Hannah back to throw, looking for a receiver. The Mountaineers giving chase.
They got him.
They wrap him up and pull him down. Big loss.
That's huge. That's big. Michael Ward there, middle linebacker. And not to mention, y'all, again, we're still missing A.J. Richardson, but, again, this young team has had the next man mentality all season long. So big hit by Michael Ward.
First punt of the evening comes from West Charlotte. Punt is up and away, kind of short.
Let it go.
And it's going to take a West Charlotte roll and roll dead. Mountaineers will take over right there, 1st and 10. Kind of a rowdy Mountaineer crowd here tonight.
Yeah, and again, I'm pleased with the crowd on hand and those of you who are watching. You know, it's a great crowd who made it up 85 North and to Nation Forward to Waddell High School.
Yeah, I was wondering early on, but the crowd's really filled in.
Yeah.
We got on the 50.
Mountaineers up 7-0. They'll take their 2nd attempt. Their offense, some running room. That's Feimster.
That's Feimster.
That's the first time we've seen Feimster since what game? South Point game.
Yeah, he had a ankle contusion. So it's so good to see him back again. You know, we've been running back by committee, but it's so good to see him back.
Bring up a 2nd And a long one.
And what that does for us, it frees us up because we've had a lot of players going both ways, offense,
Most
defense.
definitely.
Frees
Most
up
definitely.
frees up some of the players.
And I think West Charlotte has some players going both ways as well.
Around the left side, Mountaineers able to get some running room. Big first down and maybe 3 or 4 or more.
Right.
That'll keep the clock running. 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. Mountaineers up 7-0. This is their second drive from their offense. Big 65, maybe 65, 70-yard pass play.
Yeah.
From Little John.
Yeah, it was probably, yeah. I think we was right on our 45. It may have been about 55 yards.
First and 10 for the Mountaineers. Little John, your quarterback in shotgun, hands the ball off to number 5. He's got some running room and some more.
Yeah.
That's number 5, Robert Kendrick.
Now, if Kendrick would have cut back to the middle of the field, he may have been gone. You know, I like the fact that he ran straight up the field, but if he would have made one more cut back to the middle of the field, I think he'd been gone. I think West Charlotte, you know, it's a long game, but if we take this down here, sustain this drive and score, we maybe put some doubt in the West Charlotte mindset.
One thing I noticed about West Charlotte, I think they have more guys going both ways than we do.
They do. And they have a lot of seniors, you know. We have a lot of seniors, but again, still a long ways to go. We just got to continue to maintain.
Mountaineers over on the left side. That's a first down.
Yep.
And about 5 more. These hard to bring down.
Yep.
Another big run from Robert Kendrick.
Great push by the left side of that offensive line.
2:27 to go. And somebody called a timeout. I didn't see what it was.
West Charlotte.
West Charlotte will call a timeout. We will too. We'll be back. More Mountaineers lead 7-0. More right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton, Lamont Littlejohn, Jeff Johnson with you. Mountaineers on another run. This is their second possession of this ball game. 2:37 to go, 7-0. The Mountaineers lead. I want to welcome everybody to the broadcast tonight. If you're at 133 West, thank you so very much for coming to one of our sponsors and dining and watching some Mountaineer football. I actually have reservations there tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
So me and my wife celebrate her birthday.
All right.
We're going to 133 West.
All right.
I didn't know if you were going to invite Lamont and myself to join you for dinner tomorrow night.
Well, they said they didn't have enough room. I asked them. I really did ask them, but they did not have enough room.
That's going to be a happy Friday for me to hear that news.
Right.
Listen, something to watch. I guess the referees are going to let them know about the play clock because there's no play clock down here on the field.
Right.
Oh, great block.
Robert Kendrick, once again, runs wild over on the left side.
Yep.
Picks up 12 yards,
Yep.
Another Mountaineer first down.
Guys, knowing Coach Lloyd and his play calls, I don't see us changing until they start stopping the run.
That's right. You keep running the ball until they stop. In other words, it's all about ball control. If we can keep their offense, their quarterback off the field, and we score, it makes a difference. I think they called another touch.
Josh Harris, the head coach, calls another timeout to try to figure out what they can do to stop this offense. I think
that's the old head coach. The head coach is Sam Griner.
Sam Griner, okay.
Yep. And see, again, they hadn't updated anything. So Sam Griner, he coached Harding University a couple years ago when they won the state championship. And it's a very inspiring story. I have a lot of respect for Coach Sam Griner. He took in, I think his quarterback, took him in, and I think he was having a hard time, but him and his wife took him in, and now he is playing at Navy or either Army, I believe, and just an inspirational story.
2:23 to go here in the first quarter. Also want to give a big shout out. I was in the grocery store the other day, and a young man that was checking me out said, "Do you do the broadcast for the football?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "My daddy loves you. He knows you." Well, he didn't say he loved me, but Kent Goodson, if you're out there, thank you for tuning in. Feimster are on the right side trying to find some running room, but runs into a brick wall.
There you go. One single patch play.
Bring up a second, and looks like a long 11, 2nd and 12.
Right.
It's an official timeout for an injury. I can't see who that is. Oh, no, it's Thomas Feimster that's down. Hopefully it's some cramps and not his ankle again.
Yeah.
He did get wrapped up and then twisted on that tackle.
That is Thomas Feimster.
Yeah, hope
And
he's
they're
all right.
helping him up.
Yeah.
He's kind of hobbling off, so we will hope that that young man is okay.
Yeah, that's the hope. Like, it's whenever you, I guess they're tackling him, you know, at ankles and get it wrapped up and get it twisted up there. Hope he didn't.
Well,
like
listen,
maybe aggravated that again.
Yeah, whenever you have a serious ankle injury, it takes longer than a few weeks to a month to heal.
Most definitely.
And sometimes you can tweak it.
Yep.
And just got to walk it off a little bit. But he's walking off in his own power, but
Right.
Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Exactly 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Mountaineers lead 7-0. 2nd and 13 is what the scoreboard calls it. Mountaineers will come to the line with 3 receivers. Got twins on the far side. Officials stopping the play. Now they start it up. Drop back to pass. Real quick pass to number 10, Bryson Brown, but he's wrapped up very quickly.
I think that was Peyton Fisher.
Peyton Fisher.
Yeah.
He'll gain just a couple.
You know, it's hard. The font that we've used for our numbers, the 10 and the 18 look very much alike.
Exactly.
That's Peyton Fisher.
I said he gained a couple. Actually, he's got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So third and about 12.
They bought a blitz on that one as well.
Little John with the long call, trying to get West Charlotte to jump off sides. Little John back to pass, finds a receiver, throwing it deep, in and out of his hands, almost intercepted.
Free safety came over and made a good play on that ball.
He did. We're lucky that wasn't intercepted, but he made a great play on that ball. Free safety did.
And it's a 4th down situation.
It's like we're going for it.
Looks like the 28-yard line is where the ball rests. .42 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mountaineers lead 7-0. Little John once again back to pass, finds his receiver over on the right side and catches the ball, and it is in bounds. That should be a Mountaineer first down.
Good throw, good catch. I think that was Jake Lord again.
First and 10, Kings Mountain. West Charlotte will run some larger linemen back on the field. Kendrick still in the back.
Yep.
And the second and third tackle, touchdown, Mountaineers.
There we go. There we go.
Another 6 on the board for Kings Mountain. West Charlotte just doesn't have a lot of answers for our running on the corners.
Our offense is clicking. It took all season, but it's finally clicking at the right time. These guys, I think that 97-yard drive last week really put some type of boost and confidence in these guys. But
well, that and, you know, really Kendrick has been
He's been hurt.
More of a he's been as a running back more than any other one.
Most definitely.
Because we've been,
definitely.
you know,
most
with
definitely.
injuries.
Yeah, and we got to also understand that he hasn't been 100%.
And it's up. It's good. Mountaineers lead 14-0 here in the first quarter. 27 seconds to go. We'll take a pause for the calls. We'll be back with more Mountaineer football right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton with you. Along with Lamont Littlejohn. 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Kicked it deep around the 1-yard line. West Charlotte will bring it up.
Great play.
Great breakdown by the Mountaineers. That's number 17, Mark Thompson.
As we have talked all season, you need all three facets of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. Coach Harris does a good job with our special teams. Little update, looks like Thomas Feemster has been given the green light to return to the game. So that's good news.
That is good news. Penalty on West Charlotte.
Yeah, what I'm seeing a lot of West Charlotte, I think, is undisciplined. I think they came in here thinking that this was going to be a cakewalk.
Well, I've seen a lot of penalties thrown their way during the Stuart Kramer game as well.
Right. I
mean, it backed them up out of the red zone several times.
Right. And again, you know, we still got a long ways to go. Our guys just got to stay locked in for 4 quarters. We got 21 seconds left in the first quarter, but we just got to stay locked in.
And you're right. And we've experienced our own patches of penalties and undisciplined plays.
Handoff over on the left side.
Right.
Able to get a couple of yards. That's number 3, Carpenter. He's a senior, 5'10", 188-pound senior.
Looks like the clock of the first quarter is going to run out. 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of the first quarter,
gentlemen. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second quarter here at Waddell High School. Mountaineers lead 7-0.
14-0.
14-0. We'll be right back after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton, Lamont Littlejohn, Jeff Johnson. Some trouble with our OBS We couldn't get our commercials or our sponsors to play. So, you know, we're just going to roll with it, man. You know, 14-0, we'll just roll with it like the offense does.
Most definitely. Should be a third down.
I mean, it wouldn't be a broadcast if we didn't have some sort of technical issue,
right.
But we're glad we can still keep the main camera going.
3rd and 3 for the Lions. They go right up the middle, a little bit of running room. Number 32 drags him down, Michael Ward, but he's going to get enough for a first down, so 1st and 10. Another 1st and 10 for the Lions. Handoff over on the right side this time. That's Carpenter once again. Pretty good gang pickup on 1st down. They give him about 6 yards.
Yeah, we just got to stay disciplined on defense. We know they're a good team, athletic team. They're going to make some plays. We just got to make sure we keep them out of the end zone.
They're around the 28-yard line. 10 minutes, 14 seconds to go here in the first half. Mountaineers lead 14-0 over the West Charlotte Lions. Man in motion. And officials' flags fly everywhere. I would guess against West Charlotte.
No, it's against us. Offsides on us.
Offsides against the Mountaineers.
That's going to be enough to give them a first down. Those are the things we cannot allow ourselves to put ourselves in that position to just give them first downs.
1st and 10 for the Lions. 4 receiver set. Back to pass once again. He's going deep. Mountaineers giving chase. Incomplete, but flags on the play.
Yeah, that's a good flag. Zay never turned his head around. You got to turn your head around.
Zay Smith giving coverage.
Yeah, that's a good call. Anytime you are covering a man, you have got to turn your head. If not, they're going to call it every time.
Yeah, I agree. Good call.
Yep. And one thing about, and I know Coach Brown would let him know, listen, whenever that receiver's eyes light up, turn your head. When you see those receivers' eyes go up, turn your head. The ball is coming.
So 1st and 10 for West Charlotte. They'll move the ball all the way to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, see, that's 2 flags there, all onsides and offsides and the
pass interference.
Pass interference, yeah. So, again, we shot ourselves in the foot twice, back to back.
Carpenter around the right side again, some running room. Mountaineers able to wrap him up. That's number 1, bringing him down, DeAndre Hull. And that's a big first down.
Guys, just got a score update. Dudley is winning 14-7 at the start of the second quarter.
Brought to you by the Farm Bureau King Construction scoreboard. West Charlotte on the move. Back to pass again. He'll throw it deep once again. Mountaineers there in coverage.
Yeah, that again, number 1 to number 9, we're going to see that all night. He has such a size advantage over Zay. He's 6'5". All you got to do is throw it up.
So pass complete all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yep.
I thought the coverage was pretty good.
It was. I mean, that's
just a great throw.
Great throw,
catch.
great catch. I mean, 6'5". I mean, it's tough.
Well, let's see if the Mountaineers can keep West Charlotte out of the end zone like they did Franklin the other week. Carpenter with the ball again. Looks like he may have crossed the goal line. Yes, touchdown West Charlotte. So they'll put 6 on the board. (14-6), 8:26 to go here in the first half. Really been all Kings Mountain up until this drive.
Yeah, and again, we had those 2 penalties, I think, hurt us, put them in great field positions, and again, a good catch. I mean, by a 6'5" receiver on a, I think Zay is probably every bit of 5'5", and so, but it's a good team. We got to keep battling until it's going to be a game for 4 quarters.
Ball's down, it's up, and it is good. West Charlotte pulls within 1 touchdown. The Mountaineers lead 14-7. Mountaineer football brought to you by Brinkley Financial Group, Butler Landscaping and Design, Flooring America, The Gutter Guys, Campers Inn RV, Patriot Jacks, and Carolina Chiropractic. I'm going to say that chiropractic.
Yeah.
Dr. Moffitt.
Yeah, Brad Moffitt.
Make sure you stay with us. Halftime, one of the legendary teachers and mentors from Kings Mountain High School, Mr. Eugene Bumgardner.
Yep.
Known as Mr. B sometimes, Mr.
Yeah,
Bumgardner.
Yep, Mr. B.
Do you, just an off question, you have former teachers and coaches that you were friends, that you had as you were younger and that you know now?
Oh, most definitely.
Do you call any of them by their first name?
Oh, no.
It's always
the
Mr.
respect.
and Mrs.
Yeah.
It just feels natural.
Right,
it feels weird.
It's the respect.
But isn't that generational also?
Yeah,
I mean,
most
my
definitely.
dad never would allow me to call anybody other than sir, ma'am,
Right,
Mr.
right.
and Mrs.
Right. And that's what
Respect.
it's all about, respect and way you use and manners.
Mountaineers trying to get a good return. Missing 1, 2 tackles. Flag on the play. He gets hit hard at around the 19-yard line.
Yeah, it's a flag on the play, too.
That's number 24, Feimster. And he's fired up.
Maybe we'll get lucky and be a face mask. But usually that's always on the return team.
Right.
And sometimes that happens when a runner is going to go one direction and they're blocking one direction, and then they shift to the other side. The hold or block in the back happens.
Looks like it is against the Mountaineers.
Well, we've got to answer. The illegal block in the back is what it is.
So it'll back up Kings Mountain just a little bit. They'll take over 1st and 10. It's hard exactly to see.
It's deep in our own territory.
I'm guessing about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, about the 8 or 9. I think it's about the 8.
1st and 10. Mountaineers will try to put a little drive together.
Robert Kendrick with a good run around the end.
Yeah, they haven't had really an answer for our running game tonight. So we can keep that going, and again, no turnovers.
And that clock keeps going.
Right, that's
7:46 and going here in the first half. Kendrick around the left side this time. He's met quickly by a host of.
I think he got enough
Is
for
it enough for the
enough
first?
for first down.
I think it is.
Appears there is a West Charlotte player down as well. One of the looks like maybe a cramp.
Yeah.
nothing medically serious, but once those start, I mean,
yeah,
it's hard to
it's
stop.
hard.
7:31 to go here in the first half here at Waddell High School. You know, I think we keep getting more and more Mountaineer fans showing up.
Yeah, we have a great crowd.
But I'm going to tell you, West Charlotte, very hospitable to us.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Able to come in and set up very quickly, or at least load in very quickly.
Right. Very friendly, hospitable, like you said. Like they're going to do a measurement.
Trying to check in also on some of the Farm Bureau King Construction scoreboard. North Davidson right now over Hickory 12-0. South Point leads Pisgah 13-10.
Yep, I saw that.
Maiden over West Lincoln 27-0. Crest right now winning, but not by much, 7-3 over West Rowan. Shelby up 20-0 over Polk County. Chambers 0, Hickory Ridge 7.
Yeah, that's a big game in the Charlotte area.
Hendersonville 13-7 over Burns.
Look at that. Forest View and Parkwood.
Forest View up 6-3 over Parkwood, and Chase right now trailing Reidsville 14-6. You know, on the message boards, I don't know if you troll the message boards or not, but the whole Shelby and Reidsville thing, it gets a little crazy at times.
Yeah, it does. It's probably going to come down to Reidsville and Shelby. That's going to be a big
Is that
game.
like the dark web, the message board?
That's the Kings Mountain dark web.
We have 3rd and short, quarterback sneak. Looks like we will pick it up.
Yeah.
It's hard to stop that play for less than a yard or two. Tom Brady has made a living on that play right there.
He has.
Among other things.
And we do get the first down. They haven't moved the chains yet, but they started the clock, so I don't understand that at all.
Drew, did you mention the Dudley score?
We did. You mentioned the Dudley score.
Okay, there's an update on that. The last I just saw was 20-7.
Okay.
20-7. Looks like
Dudley.
Yeah, Dudley's in control of that game.
That's in Greensboro, so hopefully we can pull this one out and plan a big trip to Greensboro. You think the water park is open this time of year? Little John back to pass. He's got a man wide open, but a little overthrown. Actually, when I said a wide open, the coverage kind of come in on him.
He did.
But it was still a little overthrown.
A little overthrown there. But
2nd and 10 for the Mountaineers. You got to try, though. You got to take your shots.
You got to take your shots. But that's going to be there. And I'm wondering.
You don't shoot, you don't score.
Right. I wonder if they're going to go back to that slant, too, that we could score the first touchdown, because those linebackers of West Charlotte are biting hard. So I wonder if we have that as well.
Robert Kendrick once again in the backfield. Handoff to number 2 around the right side. Plenty of running room. That's Zay Smith.
Yeah. Yep.
And enough for a Mountaineer first down and a couple of more.
Yeah, Zay Smith runs with passion. He runs with passion.
Missing last week's game, being on the sideline, he wanted to be in there, and he just showed it right there.
Most definitely.
Mountaineers 1st and 10. Looks like the 31, 32-yard line.
Right.
And why is the clock stopped? Okay. Officials are coming out now.
So I think it's a sideline warning against West Charlotte. Is that correct? Jeff, is that?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. 6:28 on the clock. It'd be nice to put together a long drive here, score a touchdown.
Right.
Kendrick trying to find some running room, nothing there. Second might lose, it looks like maybe 1 or 2 yards. I'll have to admit, this is the first time I've been to Waddell High School.
Yeah.
It's a private school now, am I correct?
I think it is like a language. I think they may, not sure if it's reading or language or whether I think it's called language something, Language Academy.
Kendrick over on the left side, plenty of running room that time. He's still on his feet, hard to bring down. They finally do. Right there at the 40-yard line. So he's about a yard short.
Bringing in Nasty. It doesn't look as fearsome without AJ back there, but
no, it doesn't.
Looks like they brought in Peyton Fisher.
Eddie Payne down on the sidelines trying to stir Mountaineer Nation up. Handoff on the right side again.
They're going to get the first down easily.
Good first down. Robert Kendrick. Pickup of about 7. First down, Kings Mountain. 47-yard line. Four minutes, 57 seconds to go here in the first half. Mountaineers lead 14-7. Would be nice to put 7 more on the board.
It would be.
West Charlotte will get the ball to open the second half. The ball over Little John's head, trying to recover it is Kendrick, and he does, but big, actually that's Michael Ward.
Yeah.
But big loss for the Mountaineers.
Well, I've noticed a few of the snaps early in the first quarter were a little high.
Yeah.
And that one, Lamont did as good a job as he could to even hit it with his hand.
Right. As long as we can get it back, get a good gain here to make it make third down, or even pick it up here. I would try to go back to that slant.
Big second down play for the Mountaineers. Second and about 15. Throwing it deep for a shot. And good coverage and almost intercepted.
Yep.
A little underthrown.
It was.
And West Charlotte has somebody slow getting up off the field.
It seemed like the cornerback made a little contact with the safety, or I believe he would have intercepted that.
Yeah, he would have. I mean, it seemed like that ball hung up on him, hung up there in the air.
It did.
Well, we caught him on that opening strike of this ball game with that long pass,
right.
And we've tried it 3 or 4, and they've had good coverage downfield.
Yeah, and I think that they're keying in on DeAndre. He's had those long passes, so.
And they're playing a deep cover too as
yeah,
well.
They are.
That's with it's hard to throw.
Yeah.
Over the top of that.
Yeah. And it's timeout Kings Mountain. We'd love to say thank you to our sponsors tonight: Carolina Chiropractic, Patriot Jacks, Campers Inn RV here in Kings Mountain, the Gutter Guys, Flooring America, Butler Landscaping and Design, and Brinkley Financial Group. All those great people have brought you Mountaineer football this year so far. Just looking at the bracket in the 3A West, the number 1 team is who we're playing tonight, West Charlotte. Number 2 is Crest. Number 3 comes in Kings Mountain. Number 4 is Dudley. That's the game we're watching. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Dudley game. South Point's number 5, Statesville number 6, North Davidson number 7, Oak Grove 8, Ledford 9, and West Rowan comes in at number 10 on the top 10 for the 3A in the West. So glad that you could tune in to us tonight. We're doing it on YouTube tonight, free of charge. So far, it's been a pretty good ball game. Mountaineers lead 14-7. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left to go here in the first half. Deep once again and overthrown. It'll bring up a 4th down. Mountaineers will probably punt their first time tonight.
losing that yardage on the first down really, it sets everything back, and there's not a lot of plays in the playbook to easily pick up third and 17. 3:46 left to go in the half. Hopefully our defense can hold here once we punt.
Peyton Fisher in the punt for the Mountaineers.
Good punt.
Ball is up, and it is good. He don't call a fair catch. Around the right side, missing a couple of tackles, brings it up to about the 49-yard line where they'll be right out of bounds. So they'll have good field position where they'll start 1st and 10 for West Charlotte. .333 to go here in the first half. Stay with us at halftime. Mr. Gene Bumgardner will be with us, I hope. So 1st and 10 West Charlotte from the Kings Mountain 45-yard line. I don't know if this is the first game this chain crew's operated. Right up the middle. Mountaineers let him go, though. He pulls up a big 15-yard gain or so, 1st down for West Charlotte. They had him a couple of times at the line of scrimmage, but let him go. First and 10 for West Charlotte. Right around the 30-yard line.
It's a good stop.
They stop him after a short gain. Carpenter, the ball carrier.
Good pursuit by the defense. Score update in Greensboro. Dudley has just taken a 28-7 lead. They're running away with that one.
You have a pipeline directly to Greensboro?
I do. I got it in my ear. No, I just checked on my phone.
Guys, make sure we watch. There's still some confusion here. Watch number 9. I think they're probably going to run the ball, but watch number 9 again.
Looks like West Charlotte. Well, I thought they were going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they did.
And they did. So West Charlotte call a timeout. And we once again thank all of our sponsors: Brinkley Financial Group, Butler Landscaping, Floyd America, the Gutter Guys, Campers NRV, Patriot Jacks, and Carolina Chiropractic. Right after I get done with this game, I may not be able to talk for two or three days. Some reason our sponsor breaks will not play. So we're going to roll with it as we are in the landing pattern of Charlotte Douglas Airport. I hear a couple of planes flying overhead. Two minutes, 7 seconds to go here in the first half. Mountaineers lead 14-7. West Charlotte out of timeouts. Mountaineers have 2 left this half.
Right. Again, watch number 9, one-on-one here.
Henta with the handoff once again over on the left side, or the left side brought down.
That's number 33.
I had to check that
Javar
number.
Carey.
Yeah.
He's a sophomore. I mean, again, we have nothing but sophomores playing, but there's a flag on the play. Oh, no, he just dropped it. So a big third down. Big third down.
3rd and 8. ball right there at the 29-yard line.
They've got number 9 isolated down here on DeAndre.
Yeah. I think they got Jake cheating over just to make sure.
He's looking at him.
He's
Oh,
looking
it wasn't
back.
there.
That was a hold. That was a hold.
Mountaineers giving chase, trying to get a hold of him.
Oh.
He throws it,
Yeah.
but way underthrown.
Right.
Really just probably trying to throw it away at that point.
Right.
Seth Neal got
And
hit by a crackback block.
Yeah,
wow.
he did.
I don't see any flags on
I
the
don't
play.
But
So that should bring up a fourth,
But I look like
fourth and long.
Tykel was held. Of course, they missed that. But that was a good pursuit. And that lets you know, Jeff, Seth Neal is a man to get up from that.
That was a hit.
That crab black. He's
think
man.
the
He's a man.
Yep.
That's a man.
Yep. All right, defense. Big stop right here.
Right. This is huge.
With 2 timeouts, if we stop them here.
1 minute, 16 seconds to go here in the first half. West Charlotte going for it on 4th down. Drops back once again. Mountaineers giving chase. There's good coverage.
Oh,
and
no.
they throw the flag.
Is that an offensive flag? Like he pulled him down. Was it offensive?
Wait and see exactly what the call
It
is.
seemed like both players, there was a lot of hand jockeying for
Right.
position. They're discussing it. We'll see.
Number 9 still kind of running his mouth over on the West Charlotte side.
You had to know they were going to make that play. Pass interference.
Yes, West Charlotte. That's what I thought.
Yep.
West Charlotte. That's what I thought.
Well, I
Because he
think
pulled him down.
it was equal
Right.
until the end, and
Right.
it looked like he tried to shuffle DeAndre out of the way. DeAndre
Stop
in
ball.
good position.
Mountaineers
ball.
will decline the penalty
Huge stop.
and
Huge
take
stop.
over with
Huge
a minute,
stop.
6 seconds to
Huge
go.
stop. Because you remember I said, because he pulled our man down as we was going. I thought DeAndre had a better shot of intercepting that ball.
But let's be honest, that's seldom the call when you have a 50-50 ball. Seldom does the pass interference get called on the offense. But we'll
Right.
take it.
We'll take it.
All right, here we go, offense. I think it was taking long to get the chain gang set
Okay,
over
gotcha,
here.
gotcha.
Reset. I wondered if you might see a couple runs early on in this possession.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean,
I think
Drew, Lamont, would you guys be content with taking a 7-point lead into half?
Well, you know, the clock is running down. I think you'd be smart because you're on, you're in their territory.
I agree. Shot here on 2nd down because you can always run it on 3rd down and get to half.
Got to be a good play. Got to be a good play. I will take a timeout here.
Clock will briefly stop with the 1st down. We'll see if Coach Lloyd takes a timeout.
No, he's going to go. He's going to be
We're
content.
going to clock it.
Let the clock run out. I think he's just going to run the ball, just be smart. And take a 14-7 lead. Nope.
Take one shot. Oh, it's there. It's there. Yes, sir.
Pass complete.
Timeout.
You could see it. You could see it.
Timeout.
You could see it.
Again.
Mountaineers
7
with
seconds.
7.1 seconds left on the clock. Mountaineers will take a timeout. They should have one remaining.
Yeah, they should.
And we are within field goal range.
We are. That
Ellis,
was huge.
43 yards is his longest one this season.
Yeah. And that was at South Point, correct?
It was.
Yeah, it's at South Point.
Guys, I will say, for as quiet and I don't know, last week the sideline just seemed flat. And maybe we just the way the game played out.
Right.
But this whole game, there's been good energy on the sideline.
Most
And
definitely.
I'm telling you what, that play got the sideline excited.
Most definitely. We needed that. And I'm not sure if West Charlotte was expecting us to pass. They may have thought that we was going to be content with running out the clock. But it'll be huge to get a score here.
We've said it all season, guys, you know, how they judge a game 4 minutes before halftime and 4 minutes after.
Exactly.
So a score here is a great shot in the arm for the Mountaineers.
Correct.
We have time for one shot and then maybe a field goal attempt?
Yeah.
7.1 seconds. I don't know.
Little John with 3 receivers. Handoff once again. He's got plenty of running room. He'll run out of bounds.
Yep.
Oh, stop the clock. Come on.
It was like 2 seconds when he went out of bounds.
Right. They got it.
Well, regardless, they're going to attempt the field goal anyway.
Right, we good.
Whether there's 2 minutes or 0.1.
Right.
2 seconds or 0.1 second on the clock.
Right. And this would be huge to go up 17-7. Every point is going to matter here.
This season, Jaden Ellis, 50% on his field goals, 43 yards is his longest one he at South Point.
Right. I think they're going to put some more time on the clock.
This one is approximately 30 yards. And they do put 1.7 seconds on the clock. Ball is up. It's got the length.
It's good.
And it is good. Mountaineers go up 2 scores before halftime. Jaden Ellis.
That was big.
Jaden Ellis, 66% on field goals this season.
Excellent drive. Again, Jeff, under a minute. Here we go again. And so I just love the composure of our guys.
And we really went down the field with that long pass, but we had some runs in there. That was big.
Yes.
That'll take us to halftime here at Waddell High School. Mountaineers lead 17-7. Give us 1 minute and we'll get set up here for our halftime show right after this. Back here live at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton with you, getting ready for some halftime activities. And we have the honor for our halftime guest today for the Cardinal Financial Halftime Show, Mr. Gene Bumgardner. Now, you won't say this about yourself, but I can say it. To me, you're a legendary teacher and role model that's come out of Kings Mountain High School, and I'm more than proud to have you join us here at the broadcast at halftime.
Thank you very much. I was at Kings Mountain 29 and a half years.
Tell me a little bit about, now we're going to go back years ago, little Eugene Bumgardner.
Right.
Did you always want to be in music or teaching?
Yes, our family sang together, traveled around, singing in churches, and we all took piano lessons, and so we were involved in So I knew early that I was going to be in music some way. I wasn't sure that it was going to be always teaching at the first, but once I got to college or actually in high school and going to the clinics and stuff with Miss McClure, I was hooked.
So how Miss McClure, was she just a great influence in your life at that point?
Absolutely. She taught me in elementary, and then I had Miss Jenkins in the middle school, and then went to the high school, and Miss McClure was there. And so she took me to all the different clinics, Mars Hill and Allstate, and so yeah, it was a great experience. And she's a fine teacher, and was a big influence.
So after high school, you go to college. What college? Gardner Webb?
Yeah, I went to Gardner Webb. I got my degree there, and then later took 18 hours toward the master's degree. Didn't finish it, but that allowed me, when I went to South Carolina, to make a better salary and teach down there.
Well, let's talk about your first job. I may be wrong at this, but was it Bessemer City High School?
No, it was actually Holbrook Middle School. I taught 4 classes of music and 2 of science, actually.
Oh, really?
And then the next year they split me between Holbrook and Mount Holly. And then I broke my contract in the middle of the year because Kings Mountain, Miss McClure retired, and Kings Mountain became available, and I got the job and stayed 29 and a half years.
Well, let's talk about Kings Mountain. I mean, 29 and a half years, you have to have some great memories of that time there at Kings Mountain. Now, I know you got some bad memories, any teacher does, but share with me just a great memory you have, whether it be the musicals or some of the competitions you went with. I know you've had some talented singers and musicians come up through the years.
Absolutely. We traveled to Florida many times and competed. I love to compete with the choir, and also I worked with Betsy Wells with the musical for at least 17 years. Had an assistant, Sherry Young, was my assistant together. We worked together at the middle school. I taught 13 years there, and then along with the high school, and then moved to the high school, and Sherry took that job full time. So all the different clinics, like I say, that was the biggest influence, was going and getting training at all the different clinics with guest clinicians. That's a big part of it, and Miss McClure took me in on those trips, and I loved that time.
Well, you interviewed me one time. You probably don't remember it. In junior high, I decided that I would like to try chorus. Band wasn't for me for some reason. I still think Chris Cole wanted me to play trumpet. I didn't want to play trumpet. He knew my dad played trumpet. I wanted to play drums. So anyway, it was me and Carl Carty that actually interviewed at the same time. And Carl, of course, a lot better singer than I ever was. So, 1 out of 2 ain't bad, I guess.
Oh, Carl was a very talented singer. And I remember him sitting in a classroom at the high school, and I was just talking about how to breathe. And he said, I've been doing that opposite. He said, man, that's great. It just a light bulb went off. Of course, he could sit at the piano and play, and play the guitar, and just a very talented student.
Now, are you in contact? Do you talk to some of these older students?
Well, one of my students is Dr. Kenny Potter, who teaches at Wingate. He's the choral director there. Just sang at the Music Educators Convention with his choir. Wonderful choral student. I have a number of students that have gone on into teaching high school around the state, so I do keep in contact with them.
Well, let's talk about you retired from Kings Mountain High School. If I'm not mistaken, then you went after retirement and you worked in South Carolina for a little bit.
Right.
How was that compared to, you've been at one place for 29 years, and all of a sudden you get, you're the new guy on campus again.
Right.
I mean, was it a challenge, or was it a program that was already, up and existing already?
Well, Kathy Goforth, who I taught with at Kings Mountain, her husband was the principal at Gaffney, and called me about the job down there, and I went 1 year down at Gaffney, and then Northwestern opened up in Rock Hill, and I went and applied for that job and got that job, and that was a huge school, 1,800 members, and the choir had kind of faltered a little bit in numbers because it had split, from one school to another, and so I came in and worked that choir and built the choir up to 150, and had 4 choirs there. And then that's when I decided to retire for the second time. And at the end of that year, I got a call from South Point, P-O-I-N-T-E, not one here in this area, but in Rock Hill. The director there had fell ill, and they called me to take that choir over, and I took that for a year, and then I decided to retire. A couple of years ago, Hopewell High School, who's been in the news recently, had a part-time job, and this is pre-pandemic, and I went there, and I wasn't through. I wanted to still teach, at least part-time, so I went and taught there, and but when the pandemic hit, I just had to let that go.
Well, over your years in choral music in high school, what have you seen that's changed? Is there positive things or negative things, or? Well,
more positive than most people would realize. The technology that we have. I have a digital piano just in a school I'm working in now. I'm now at Cramerton Middle School. Patty Fasu was there for 25 years and passed away just a couple of days ago. Wonderful choral director there. And but technology, I got a digital piano from there, and you can record things in it. You can make, you can send MP3s to their email, and they can practice at home. For years, we couldn't do. It was hard to do homework because kids couldn't play for themselves. So you can send emails and have the music on there so they can practice at home. So technology, and they can use it on their phone. I mean, it's amazing. And we have technology like Sight Reading Factory, where they can go in and learn to sight read, use a method to sight read. It just builds their ability to sing.
Well, you sound like you're just as busy in retirement as you was before you retired, and I know for a fact that you still come around to Kings Mountain Halls a lot. My wife is the chorus director now, choral director at Kings Mountain High School, and you help her out immensely, with honors course and different things, and I know she's grateful to have, you there.
She does a great job, and she's continued the program. A lot of programs have fallen by the wayside trying to do different things. She's built the show choir even larger and kept the concert choir going the way it's supposed to be, and that matters a great deal. And I love Kings Mountain. That's where I grew up. I graduated Kings Mountain in 1972. So, what she's doing with the program is great, and I enjoy working. Now that I'm working somewhere else, I can't make it over there and do anything. But I love working with the kids. I could see them grow,
Well, what makes Kings Mountain so special? I mean, I've been around different programs, around Gaston and Cleveland County and different things. But something about Kings Mountain that's special. I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, is it special to you?
It is. I used to say I could do all kind of music, and because I'm a Christian, I used with King's Review. I actually named it Kings for a reason, and it was King's Review, kind of a Broadway idea. But I used to say that Kings Mountain, this area would, and they come together and they love to sing and love to perform.
Well, Mr. Bumgardner, thank you so very much for spending a little time with us. You're definitely, I want to call you a friend, and you're a legend around the Kings Mountain Halls, and I know my wife really appreciates all your work that you help her with choirs, because you get your hands full sometimes, with that many students in one room at one time.
Exactly.
So, but thank you so very much for chatting with us here at halftime. It's a good game so far.
It is.
Up by 2 scores, 17-7. We've got the second half coming to you, so stay around. We'll be right back right after this. Back here at Wildell High School, Drew Fulton with you. Lamont Littlejohn, Jeff Johnson on the sidelines. Great interview, Lamont. You missed a great interview with Kings Mountain High School legend Gene Bumgardner.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Mr. B.
Mountaineers lead 17-7 as we get ready to start the second half. Mountaineers will kick off to West Charlotte. West Charlotte in yellow, all yellow uniforms with very dark maroon numbers.
Yeah.
The ball is off. We'll start the second half. He'll send it right to number 5.
It's coming
Trying
back.
to find some running room.
It's coming back. Let's hold it. It's coming back.
He'll run all the way down to the goal line. That's number 5, McDowell.
Right.
Couple of different flags on the play.
Yeah, most definitely. That's why he was able to get loose there. Saw holding, and I think blocking the back as well, chop block.
Officials talk it over. Friday night in Charlotte. So we'll back them up, but they'll take over 1st and 10. Around the 30-yard line. Man, those numbers are hard to read.
Yeah, they are. You can tell they did not line the field. Of course, it's not their field. It belongs to someone else, but
Well,
after they mark the penalty off, they'll start over 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Jeff, are you still there with us?
yeah, can't you hear him?
I am.
All that static.
That thing is popping. I don't know what changed the frequencies, but hopefully it won't keep doing that. Yeah, the field's real. I mean, the grass is not cut very low.
Right.
So it's a slower field than our surface at home.
Right.
All right, defense, here we go.
Handoff right up the middle, but the Mountaineers ready for him, but he gets away. That's Carpenter. I saw a block in the back. On that. Still a little trouble with Jeff's frequency there.
So I think he said he's going to cut it.
So 2nd and 9 for West Charlotte. Only a 1-yard pickup there for Carpenter.
There you go.
Back to pass, looking for a receiver deep. Looks like it was caught. And they'll say he did catch it.
Yeah, he did catch it.
Mountaineer Nation won a pass interference call against West Charlotte.
Yeah, what it was is we cannot give up those big plays and big passes, though.
Handoff to Carpenter over the right side. Finds a little bit of running room, still on his feet. They're able to bring him down. He's going to be short of the first down, but a big five-yard gain for Carpenter. 2nd and 5. Around the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. Nine minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mountaineers lead by 2 scores, 17-7. Back to pass again, and he's under pressure. Hit once and twice. He's a free all the way down the field. Big gain for number 1. And they'll run him out of bounds.
Yep. Yeah, you had him back there and let him out.
Had him twice.
Yep, yep.
Big first down pickup for West Charlotte.
I think they still got problems with the change.
They're going to say 1st and goal from the 10. Over on the left side, he'll pick up very little.
Right.
I forget we're not really standing on the 50-yard line. So I think the field's longer on the left side than it really is.
Well, we're close to it, but yeah, it seems like it. For some reason, I thought he was on the 20, but he is at the 10. Again, it's just hard to see these markers on the field. Again, the lines are not fresh.
So 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Back to pass.
Yeah, that's on
and
there.
Whistles real quick.
All right, that's 5 yards against them, so that's good. They'll back them up.
Illegal procedure call against West Charlotte. That'll cost them 5 to be 2nd and goal from the 15.
Good stop, good
Good
stop.
stop for the Mountaineers. He'll make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right. He lost the ball. I think he was down, though, but. So this going to bring up a 3rd down. Is it 3rd or 4th down? It's 3rd
Should
down?
be 3rd.
3rd down.
3rd and 15.
Right.
Goal. Jeff, are you there with us?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
You can.
Let's watch where number 9 is at. Need somebody cheating over to number 9. He's going to throw it up to him.
All right, third and 15.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to.
And then back to pass again. Decides to throw. Thrown short. It's caught. Changes direction. Mountaineers able to pull him down.
So now it's still 4th down, so let's see what we're going to do.
Still a big gain.
I think they may.
Looks like all the way down to the 5-yard line. So.
I think they're going to bring out their field goal team as well.
Try to bring it within 1 score.
Yep.
It was a good stop after a couple
Yeah,
big plays down the field.
That was a big stop. Now we can, if somehow he can miss this field goal and we take over, that'd be huge.
6:25 to go here in the third quarter.
Yep, he got
the ball is up, and it is good.
Wow.
So they bring it within one score.
I thought it was blocked.
17-10, Mountaineers lead.
There's a flag.
Several Mountaineers back there, and yeah, it does look like there's a flag on the play.
Could be on us for hitting the kicker. We might have given them a first down.
He's checking with the West Charlotte coaching staff to see
How
what they want to do.
How did we not block that? Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Because we was right there.
Yep, running into the kicker against the Mountaineers.
It's just running in, so 5
yard.
yard.
5 yard, and it'd be assessed on the kickoff.
Whew.
Yeah. Man, it's just like we was right there. It's like we hesitated to stop, but. So we got 6:14 left in the third quarter. West Charlotte back to kick off. Back deep for the Mountaineers, number 5, Kendrick, number 2, Smith.
Mountaineers await the kickoff. Kendrick and Smith deep for the Mountaineers, but it won't get that far. Mountaineers trying to find some running room. Finds a block or two. They'll make it up to around the 30-yard line. Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30. Six minutes, 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mountaineers up by a touchdown, 17-10. Little John with the handoff around the right side to Jay Smith.
I think about 3 or 4 maybe.
Yeah.
See what kind of offensive adjustments we made. I mean, I think offense, by and large, moved the ball pretty well in the first half.
They did, and I think we continue that. It'd be so huge that we need to score this possession.
Got to answer.
We got to answer. We got to answer.
I think, if anything, it's for confidence going into
Most
the rest
definitely.
of the half.
Most definitely.
5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Little John once again with the handoff right up the middle.
Oh.
Kendrick. Looks like the ball might have come out. West Charlotte saying they have it. No official
I think he was
word
down.
yet.
He was down. He was down.
They're calling him down.
Yeah, he was down.
He was down.
Plus he got.
will
I think he
retain possession.
hit the ground. The ball popped up, but he got it. But look like he's limping a little bit though.
So bring up a 3rd and short.
A lot of discussion.
Too much discussion
between the officials. Bringing in the white hat.
And he got up with the ball, so.
Right. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and short here.
Yeah.
Third and about 3. Right up the right side again. He's getting the first down and then some.
That was Micah Ward.
Michael Ward,
Yeah.
the ball
First
carrier.
carry tonight.
Yes, he's been playing great on defense.
Micah runs well with behind his shoulder running backs.
Right.
All young too.
It would be nice if they would stop getting on the injured reserve list, though. Once again, over on the right side, some running room, 10-yard gain.
Still going.
Still going. He won't stop. The whistle finally blows.
that's
He'll
big.
pick up maybe 11 or 12 on the play.
Here we are at Waddell High School, and Australian rules football game is broken out.
Yes.
The scrum.
Is that the first down?
Yes, maybe.
I believe there's a timeout on the field by West Charlotte. They're going to try to figure out how to stop it. We'll stay away. We'll come back right after this. Stay with us for more Mountaineer football right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Mountaineers nursing a lead 17-10, trying to put another drive on the board. 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. Around the 44-yard line. Call it the 44. Mountaineers doing the special.
They got it good. First down. You know, we did this at Burns. And so he's. You know, we did that a number of times at Burns, and Burns kept jumping off sides.
Off sides against West Charlotte. It'll cost them 5. So it'll be 1st and 5.
Looks like just inside the 40.
Yes.
I can see better from down down there.
Man, it's hard up here. I think he's right there at the 40.
And try to do it again.
And he'll find some running room.
Yep.
A big gain there.
Oh, come on. You got to throw that flag.
There you go. All
there
over
you
the
go.
place.
Now we need to get our guys
back up.
Back up. Do not retaliate, because we see what West Charlotte is doing. They're trying to make us fight. They're trying to get in our heads. And what we need to do is simply just ignore that foolishness and play our game.
Yeah, my guess, that's just some frustration on their part.
It is.
You know, defensive backs don't want to be tackling running backs down 10 to 15 yards downfield.
But I don't think West Charlotte thought this was going to happen tonight. They thought it was going to be a cakewalk. And, you know, I think that they got a game on their hands that they were not expecting. I think they was listening to everybody on Facebook, everybody on social media, you know, saying, hey, you know, this going to be an easy game. They going on to play Dudley. But, again, it's not over yet. But, again, our guys have given them a game.
And I'm sure the coaches are telling them that.
Right.
Telling them they need to keep their head, keep focused.
Right. They have no answer for that, so I would keep doing it.
Absolutely.
We got to have a touchdown here. We score a touchdown here. Again, it's not over.
4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the third
quarter. But that puts us up by 2 touchdowns.
Mountaineers lead by 1 touchdown, 17-10. Mountaineers with all 3 timeouts. West Charlotte has used one of theirs, so they have 2 left. They'll stay with the jumbo package in. It's been working so far, right up the middle. Plenty of running room, still on his feet. He'll gain maybe 8 yards, 7, 8 yards on the carry. Michael Ward.
He's looking like Mac, isn't he? He's looking like a shorter version of Mac.
Averaging about 12 yards a carry in this drive. Did you see the formation? Jake split out.
Yep.
And they had single coverage out there.
Right.
I guarantee
they'll come back to that.
They're going to come back to a little play action.
They are. And that's what Greg Lowe does. He just. Okay, they got another timeout. They know this is key. This is key.
Timeout West Charlotte. We'll step away. We'll be right back right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Mountaineers threatening to score again. Second and short. Looks like from around the 7-yard line. Still able to get a first down out of this drive. Mountaineer Nation's on their feet with the jumbo package around the right side. Again, some running room. He might have gotten to the first down.
I think he got a first down.
He might have gotten to the first down.
That's a first down. That's a first down. First and goal.
So my guess, the last 3 plays have been the same. They get in the huddle, same play on 2.
Yep.
Run it again. I love it when the offensive line switch sides.
And what I would even I would do a
Let's make some noise behind our money line defense crowd.
So first and goal from around the 2-yard line, around the right side again. The old theory, you know, run until they stop it.
Right.
He might have got another foot. So second and goal from the 1-yard line. Mountaineers trying to go up by 2 scores here in the third quarter.
I think we're going to see the same play.
Right. This would be huge.
Second goal.
Straight up the middle. Not sure if they got it. No signal yet.
Tried to do the quarterback sneak up the middle. It's a little short.
Yeah.
So a little less than the 1-yard line.
Like
bring up second down.
Was the snap bobbled?
Mountaineers will stay in their jumbo package. Hand the ball off.
Touchdown.
Right over the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. West Charlotte had no answer for that run. Scoreboard update from the Farm Bureau. King Construction, Dudley up 34-10. So looks like the winner of this will play at Dudley.
Yeah, it'd be in Greensboro.
You know, I always thought, I've been to that stadium. Jaden Ellis attempts the extra point for the Mountaineers. Ball is up, and it is good. Way to go, Jaden. Mountaineers lead 24-10. 2:14 to go here in the third. We'll be back with more Mountaineer football right after this. Don't go anywhere. Back here live at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton, Lamont Littlejohn, Jeff Johnson with you, A.J. Fulton on the camera. So thank you, A.J. Our camera operators couldn't join us, so at the last minute, I said, A.J., you are the camera operator.
It's all in the family.
It's all in the family.
So
great job.
And I just checked, Drew, we've got nearly 400 viewers. I don't know if that's people watching at home with their family. We thank you, Mountaineer fans, for joining us. And if you could see the crowd that we can see, we have filled the away stands here and then some. Kings Mountain really travels well, so thank you, Mountaineer
Most
fans,
definitely.
for all your support this season.
Jay Ellis will tee the ball up to kick it off. 2:14 to go here in the third. Mountaineers trying to pull off an upset victory here over the top-ranked team in the West, which is West Charlotte. After we get enough people on the kickoff team.
Yeah, we need to kick it in the end zone. Come on, Jaden.
Ball is up. Kicked a little bit short, so there will be a return across the 20. Trying to make it up to the 30-yard line, but he'll be stopped.
Oh, it's fumbled.
And fumbled. Mountaineers are running with the ball, but the official has already called him down. So no turnover.
I think he dove forward and
He
the
did,
elbow,
he did,
the
he
elbow
did.
hit. He's down.
Yeah, he's down. He's down.
Mountaineer fans don't like it, but it's the right call.
It's the right call. It's the right call. Same
How
thing.
do
I
you
think
know
with,
it's the right call?
Same
You don't
thing with
know.
Robert
You
Kendrick.
don't know.
You know, the ground cannot cause the fumble.
That's right. And I think, honestly, I think this officiating crew's done a good job tonight.
They have.
West Charlotte will start 1st and 10.
And what we have to understand is that all he's going to do now is throw the ball. We have got to wrap him up.
Looks like it's resting around the 28-yard line. He'll come out with a 4-receiver set. West Charlotte rolls out, trying to find a receiver, but Mountaineers giving chase. He's not going to get away from the Mountaineers, and he tries to throw the ball away, incomplete.
Yeah, he had a man there. If he was a little accurate, he would. That man had nothing but grass in front of him.
Now, if he hadn't have been there, would it been intentional grounding?
Yes, it would have, because there was no one there.
Brings up 2nd and 10, minute 56 in the third quarter. Ball on the 25. And as West Charlotte.
No, it looks like we've got a West Charlotte player down. One of the receivers is down on the ground. That's actually number 5. That's McDowell, senior. He's down on the ground, looks like a cramp. That young man in a lot of pain. Let's see if we can check in with the King Construction Farm Bureau scoreboard. Right now, South Point leads Pisgah 27-24. That's in the 4th. Chambers up 21-14 over Hickory Ridge. Crest is beating West Row End 21-9. Forest View right now is over Parkwood 20-10. That's in the 4th quarter. Asheville's leading, or actually losing to Mallard Creek 13-12. Chase is, looks like Chase's season could be over. Reedsville 49, Chase 18. Concord, High Brighton. High Brighton's winning 21-7. It's also in our 3A bracket. Hickory looks like they may lose to North Davidson tonight, 19-0 in the 3rd. Trying to find some running room over on the right side, but the Mountaineers are waiting for him.
He's going to lose a couple yards there.
Yeah, he is.
That brings up a 3rd and long.
I think our defensive guys, they got their ears pinned back. We just can't give up a big play here. We got to watch number 9. And again, we got to get pressure on this quarterback. And we cannot allow him to get out and open. He only had one big run, scramble. What I've heard is that that's an every game thing for him. So I know he might be a little shell shocked that he hadn't been able to get out and open and run the ball. But we gotta contain him.
That's right, good athletes, you gotta.
Right, number 9, he's gonna go for number 9. We just gotta make sure, put pressure on him. Don't give him any time to throw.
They'll come in a 4-receiver set. Number 9's on the far side, and that's where he's looking. He's coming down the field. And a little overthrown.
Yeah, it was.
No good.
Well, the receiver broke off his route and almost came back too much.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there's a lot of jawing going on between
So that'll
DeAndre.
bring
Stay
4th
away.
down.
DeAndre.
Stay away.
Yeah.
That'll bring him 4th down.
Come on, DeAndre. We don't need that. Come on.
Nope. You're senior.
Yep, what you want.
Zay Smith back to receive the punt from West Charlotte.
We should get some good field position here. Ooh.
Almost blocked. Looks like it
Get
might
away,
have been touched a little
get
bit.
away, get away.
So Mountaineers will start over with pretty good field position all the way at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for them. 3:45 to go here in the 3rd. Still a lot of ball game left, guys. We're up by 2 scores, 24-10. But Let's not take the foot off the throttle
No,
yet.
no, we can't. We got to go down here and score again. We got to keep scoring with a team like this because they can put up points quickly. They are lethal, but we got to keep scoring.
Little John handoff once again, a little bit of running room.
You got to think
That's
that they were
Kendrick.
expecting that run and play.
Right, and you could see that snap is still a little high. We can get that snap down. We don't want anything to go over our head and give them an easy like a turnover. So I think we're gonna go to the fourth quarter, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. About 10 seconds in counting. The quarter's going to come to an end with a 2-touchdown lead.
And we get to hear my favorite version of the fight song. It's fourth quarter, guys, here in Charlotte. Mountaineers lead by 2 scores. It was nice when we got here, but the temperatures dropped just a little bit.
But
and I discovered that I brought my wife's pullover and not hoodie, not mine, and it was way too tight for me.
You brought what they call a medium, right?
So I'll warm up at the Waffle House after this victory.
But it feels so good, you know, even when it's cold and we're winning. We just got to maintain this lead and eat this clock up.
Mountaineers have done a pretty good job, probably, especially the second half of this year after the South Point game, of being able to manage the clock and doing it well.
And y'all, we have really been road warriors. You know, again, we're undefeated on the road. Knock on wood. We just want to make sure we keep that going. They still have problems with the chain.
I haven't quite figured out exactly what the chain gang's doing.
Yeah, to me, I think they are novice. They're novice, which means that's their first time, and you can tell it.
Well, it was 2nd and 1. It was 2nd and 9 when we went into the fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 8. Pitch to the outside.
Cut it up.
That's number 5, Robert Kendrick. Not a lot of running room.
As we've talked earlier in the season, that's he needs to put his foot in the ground.
Yep, and turn it up.
That's right, turn it upfield.
Yeah, turn it up.
Because the blocking seemed to be there for the cutback.
Right.
This would be big. I know.
So 3rd and 8. Little John will probably look back to pass, get a first down, and keep his drive moving. Mountaineers come up with a 3-receiver set, and whistles blown. I see a flag on the field. Looks like maybe delay of game against the Mountaineers. So that'll cost them 5 and back them up a little bit more.
Yeah, and that hurts because, but again, we don't have any time on the field. Nothing is showing that, but again, it's no excuse. That'll hurt us.
So now 3rd and about 14. And pass is caught.
And good catch.
And that's where that penalty yardage really hurts, because that would have been a first down.
Exactly.
It would have been a first down. I thought they marked him a little bit shy of where he caught the ball. But that'll bring up a 4th and about 4.
Are we going for it?
Mountaineers
maybe try to
draw them off sides.
Yeah, I figured that. I was like, I think he's going to let that clock run down and take a delay of game.
Clock does continue to run. Right now, 11 minutes. Here in the fourth quarter, Mountaineers up 24-10. Yeah.
Second delay of game penalty on this drive.
Yep.
And that one was intentional.
Yes.
Yep. If back on that pass, he let him just a little bit. That was a great dive by Jake, but if he would have threw that ball and kept him on his foot, that would have been probably almost a touchdown. I see Coach Lord telling him there, say, hey, you know, if you would have just not let him so much.
That was a play. You had a linebacker playing underneath. The safety was coming over. Very tight window to throw to.
Right.
Great completion, but you're right. That's where the penalty yardage really hurts us.
It did.
Peyton Fisher back to punt for the Mountaineers. Ball's up. Great looking punt. Some distance. Take a Kings Mountain roll. They'll return it from the 20. Some running room over on the left side.
Oh, still going.
And he's still going. He'll run it all the way back. Touchdown.
That hurts.
Yeah, that hurts.
That gives West Charlotte something to cheer about.
Right.
Just like
and
that.
And brings this a one-score game.
Yep, so we go back. One-score game. That hurt.
I believe that's the same young man that took one before, but the penalty brought it back.
Right.
He's an athlete. Good. Excellent return.
West Charlotte will attempt the extra point. Trying to make this a one-score. Well, actually, it is a one-score game.
Right.
The ball is up and it's good, so West Charlotte brings it within 7. Mountaineers lead 24-17. 10:39 to go on the clock here in Waddell High School. We'll be back right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Drew Fulton, Lamont Littlejohn, Jeff Johnson. Thank you so very much for tuning in tonight. If you're away from home or couldn't get out here, there's a great crowd here for Mountaineer Nation, but we're so glad that you tuned in to us here on the KMHS Sports page on Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube. And willing, if we're able to, I know that Dudley is under contract, so I'm not 100% sure if we'll be at the broadcast next week or not.
Right.
And we may not even know till, when we got the official word that we were okay, about 10 o'clock today is when we finally got we had planned on it anyway. We were coming.
Right.
But we didn't get the official word to the state until about 10:30 today.
Wow.
And believe me, with the state, there's a lot of politics involved that you have to, red tape you have to jump through. So
most definitely.
Kickoff to the Mountaineers is going to be a little short. Mountaineers will get a chance to return it. Good running room. He'll get bottled up. They're going to say he lost the ball.
Oh.
I think we got it back.
No official word yet.
I think we got it back.
Hold on to the ball, fellas.
They peel everybody off the pile. Coach Lloyd's pointing our direction. No official word yet.
That's not a good sign.
It will get the ball back.
How many
good
times
field position?
How many times is that ball changing hands down in
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We just got to keep our heads up. We all right. Just stay calm, stay composed. That's okay. Keep your head up. I think that was Zay Smith, but that's all right. Keep your head up. We're still winning. All we need is a stop.
So the ball will rest right there at the 30-yard line. West Charlotte will take over 1st and 10. 10 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Mountaineers holding on to a one-score lead. Handoff around the left side. Looks like reverse, but the Mountaineers are waiting for it. Here's trying to pass the ball.
Oh.
And he gets the ball out.
No, he can't do
lineman.
that. That's a lineman. That's a flag.
Yeah.
Officials blow it dead.
Yeah. It's blown dead right there.
Now, for all of you Miami Dolphin fans last night, we saw that play happen last night where one of our linemen ineligible to catch the ball.
Right.
Little shout out to.
It would have been wonderful if one of our guys was standing there and then take it to the house, though.
Boy, risky.
Right.
Now, was that a spot foul, spot penalty?
That is a good question.
We're about to find out. They're debating.
Wonder if my referee, good friend Terry Prince, is listening.
No, he only texts Craig, so he may text Craig, and then Craig could come tell us, because I'm sure Craig's here somewhere. So the penalty is like against West Charlotte.
Might be marking it off from the spot.
Yep.
But it's only a 5-yard penalty.
So 1st and 20.
Looks like 25.
25, 26, 27.
It's at the 45-yard, 40.
Looks like they wanted to do the double,
47,
reverse
47-yard line.
Yeah, I think they did, and they was going to throw it to the quarterback. We read that well and got some good pressure.
So definitely in passing situation here for West Charlotte. Throws the ball right over the middle and is caught, but he's brought down. Maybe a 10-yard gain. Brings up a 3rd down. 3rd, and we call it 15?
It's got to be a nice luxury for the quarterback to throw to such a big target.
Yeah. It's going to be number 1 and number 9 show from here on out, I believe, guys.
West Charlotte back to throw again. The ball comes out.
Yes, sir.
We got the ball. We got the ball.
Has it back.
We got the ball. Huge.
Mountaineers do come up with the ball.
Is that Peyton Fisher with the hit?
That's Peyton Fisher.
Seth Neal.
That's Peyton Fisher and Seth Neal.
And that's Michael Ward that actually comes up with the ball.
Right, that was huge.
Great job, defense.
Right.
Boy, do we need that.
Right.
9:34 left to go. Mountaineers up by a score.
Mountaineer fans here live, they come alive with that play.
Yeah, we needed that. That was huge.
1st and 10 from the 45. Handoff over on the right side. Some running room after a 1 missed tackle. He's still on his feet. He'll gain 10.
That's 1st down.
Robert Kendrick on the ball carry.
Now, I'm not sure what Coach Lloyd has up his sleeve, but I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Michael Ward coming back out here. They had no answer for him. I think it's a flag on them.
Officials meeting there.
Yeah, it's a flag.
They're waving it off.
Waving off.
So 1st and 10 from the 45. They've had to kind of lead the chain crew exactly what to do every play. Little John back to pass. Jake Lloyd catches it across the 20. He's still on his feet.
Go down.
And he goes out of bounds.
Good pass, good catch. The Lil John the Lord has been the connection. It's been Lil John the Brown, but it's been there.
Big 1st down play for the Mountaineers, and they'll continue to move the ball. Eight minutes, 53 seconds and counting here to go at Waddell High School. Mountaineers trying to beat the number 1 seeded team in the West, West Charlotte.
Oh,
give the Ward
that's a block in the back.
Kendrick, and several flags come in.
Easy call.
Kendrick, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I think they're the number 6 seed in the playoffs, though, right?
They are.
Yeah, number 6
They
seed.
have the 6th draw, but
number 1 seed in
number 1
yep.
ranked.
Is it according to Matt's preps?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was an easy call. He jumped through the line, and I think they just ended up.
Yep. Still first down, right?
It is.
That's a spot foul, so that's 15 yards. Wow. That hurts. But hey,
kind of the same position that West Charlotte was in moments ago.
Right. And these guys are still having a problem with the change.
I think it seems like it's come apart.
Right.
They've got some duct tape out there, I believe.
Looking at the Farm Bureau King Construction scoreboard, Dudley leads Ledford 46-10 in the 4th quarter. North Davison leads Hickory 19-6. South Point is a final. South Point does beat Pisgah 27-24.
Right. And not really surprised with that.
West Lincoln's playoff dreams will come to an end. Maiden's beating them 47-0. Shelby up 35-7 over Polk County. Ball thrown deep. Man open. Who comes up with it? Nobody. Ball goes out of bounds.
Jake was wide open.
Was wide open.
Yep, Jake was wide open.
Just to keep going, East Gaston right now leads Forest Hills 35-21. And right now, guys, if you're a Bulldogs fan, you're not going to like this score. Hendersonville over Burns 37-13.
Oh, wow. Wow. So Burns' season, is it over yet, or?
No, they're still playing, but it looks like it's going to be over.
That's tough.
The season for Chase is going to be over. They're losing 56-18 over Reedsville. Brought to you by Farm Bureau and King Construction. Mountaineers trying to find some running room. Just not a lot there to find. So that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and still about 25. .743 to go here in the 4th quarter. Mountaineers trying to get to round number 3. Officials blow the ball dead. Timeout, West Charlotte. So they'll take a timeout. We will too. We'll be back with more Mountaineer football right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Charlotte, right off Nations Ford Road. I was telling my son as we was coming up, you know, we used to take this exact route to go see Charlotte Hornets games. He said, where are they going to play it? I said, the Coliseum right over there. There's no Coliseum. I said, well, there was a Coliseum. See those apartments? There's a Coliseum right there.
It's a planned neighborhood now.
That was what I know as the Hive. And, man, it was electric. You had Muggsy Bogues and Grandmama. I mean, it was a great time. 7:32 left to go in the game. Little John looks back, throws it right over the middle. It's caught Jake Lloyd, but he's going to be short of the 1st down.
Is he in field goal range?
I'm thinking you're going to go for it here.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too long to kick.
Maybe, yeah, I think so. We would have been
an
around.
That's a 35-yard field, 40-yard field goal. We're within his range.
Okay,
They're bringing him on.
Yeah, because I
And
think
we're going to go for it. Jaden Ellis will attempt the field goal. .43 yards. This will tie his longest one of the season.
Yes.
And that should be offsides.
We'll take 5 yards
West Charlotte.
closer.
Nope. They called timeout Kings Mountain. So they must have called a timeout just as he was running.
Play clock could have been going down.
Okay, got you.
So hopefully we don't ice our own kicker out, or they may decide that, hey, we want to change the plan. We see what they're going to come out with, so let's do something different. 6:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mountaineers lead 24-17, trying to pull off an upset here in Charlotte. I say upset because everybody was picking West Charlotte.
Right,
but, you know, we had faith in the Mountaineers.
Yeah, most definitely. And plus, you know, they are the lowest seed. We are 11th seed. So, you know, technically it would be an upset.
We are definitely the younger team.
Most definitely.
West Charlotte's playing with a lot of seniors and juniors. The ball is up. It looks like it's long enough.
He got it.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Jaden
Ellis.
So Mountaineers go up by 2 scores with 6:39 to go here in Charlotte. And then Lamont runs the court. He's gone. He can't stand it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this, Mountaineer fans. Jaden Ellis able to bring us 2 scores away from a victory.
And I have to get a shout out. I know that the short.
Was it 42?
42?
42, 43?
I believe.
His longest one was 43 at South Point.
That's right. I know the Short family will probably go back and watch this. But
most definitely.
Great snap by young Gabe Short, freshman long snapper.
Most
Good
definitely.
hold by Bryson Brown. And
most
a great
definitely.
kick by Jaden Ellis.
We just got to make sure we do not give up a
good return.
A good return. I would pooch kick it or something, but I would not give it. It's 6 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in this ball game.
Still time.
There's still time. We're only up by 10. Very good.
And kicked out of bounds.
Did not want
and
it
I
out
don't
of
think
bounds.
Coach Lloyd exactly wanted it out of bounds.
No. He even caught the ball, and I thought he was going to spike it, but I'm glad he maintained his disposition.
I know we're watching football, but I just got a text from a good friend as a Furman grad. Furman basketball just upset Louisville.
Wow.
In overtime.
That's huge.
I know my good friend Kevin Osborne, who's an App State fan, no longer in the Southern Conference, may be happy for the Furman Paladins.
So they decide to let Jaden Ellis kick it again, and it wouldn't be surprised if they tell him to kick it deep this time.
So because of that penalty, Drew, where would they have gotten the ball?
They would have gotten it at 35.
The 35.
So they're betting now they can do better than 35.
They've got a young man that can take it to the house. It's almost.
And they do let him kick it deep.
We'll see if we can
He'll
contain
catch
him.
it around the 10. He'll come across the 15 to the 20, 25.
Okay.
He's got a little running room, but they'll bring him down right across the 30-yard line.
We'll take
that. So better favor for us after that penalty call. West Charlotte will take over 1st and 10 from right there. Looks right around the 32, 31, 32-yard line. Six minutes, 30 seconds to go. Mountaineers lead 27-17.
Yeah, we need a huge stop. We can get this stop here or allow them, take a lot of time off the clock, but we need a major stop.
Well,
No big plays quickly.
Yeah, this team can throw the balls.
Yep.
They can score quickly.
Yeah,
Got
going
it.
back to
They
pass,
got it.
but
They got
him in the
They got it.
backfield.
That team, that play was
Sack.
slow and developing.
It was. But they coming for him though. And I think, guys, if we get past this and we go to Dudley, I don't want to. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about Dudley right now. I'm not saying anything. We're just going to stay at this game. But then, if we prevail, then just remind me to say what I was going to say at the 6 minute mark.
Listen, we're not going to say it right now.
Right. We're not going to say it right now.
Looks like a second and a 22 yards.
Keep an eye on that matchup with DeAndre.
Ball right there
on
at the
far
20-yard
side,
line.
The far side of the field.
Yeah, number 9.
Number 9 versus our number
Right.
1.
And they got Jake Lord coming over top.
Yeah, they know who their weapon is.
Exactly.
He's looking
West
that
Charlotte
way.
back to pass.
And there's the throw.
Right across the middle.
Nice.
Both players going up for the ball. No flag.
Bryson Brown.
Great defense.
And brings
by-
up a quick
by Brown.
third and a taxi ride.
Seemed like he came down kind of hard there. Glad to see him pop back up.
Is that the young man that took the punt back for a touchdown?
Right.
Number 8,
Right.
possibly.
Excuse me.
We got to keep everything in front of us.
West Charlotte goes with a 4-receiver set again. Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Mountaineers in the backfield. They get it again.
They got it. That's Seth Neal.
Seth
Neal on the
He's had a
sack.
great game tonight.
He has. I think
He's up for the Patriot Jacks Player of the Game for
Most
defense.
It's the 4th down. Keep everything in front of us.
Are they punting?
I think they're going to punt. Now, we need to watch the fake punt for the fake punt. I mean, it's 5 minutes. They may say, hey, let's try to
That's a hard
do a
4th down
stop.
to pick up.
It is. I think they're going to go ahead and punt it. But, again, you never know. It's 4 minutes, 49 seconds left.
Zay
Mountaineer
Smith
Nation.
back to receive the punt.
4th and 35.
Ball is
Let
up.
it go. Let
kind
it
of a
go.
low punt.
Ooh.
And it goes out of
wonderful.
bounds.
That's great.
I'm not exactly sure where it went out of bounds, but it's very short.
The
So
30.
Mountaineers will take over in very, very good field position.
Right.
With 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go, we lead by 10.
While we're changing over, I did get a message that App State beat ETSU in basketball. Our Kings Mountain grad, Adrian Delph,
Oh, yeah.
had a huge game, 19 points in
Wow.
that victory. Thank you, Kevin Osborne, for that scoreboard update.
Mountaineers come up with a jumbo package,
Cover
trying
that
to
ball.
find some running
Cover the
room.
ball.
He's holding
He'll
that
get
ball
2 or
out to the
3 out
side.
of it.
If I was Coach Lord again, I'd love to see Michael Ward go back in there. They had no answer for him, and he may be coming for him soon. But again, you know the touchdown, the run that we had, I guess, beginning of the 3rd quarter, our first possession. It was the Michael Ward show. But I want Rob to cover that ball with both hands, with both arms.
Mountaineers bring it down to 4 minutes left in this ball game. Remember, West Charlotte is out of timeouts.
Can't stop it.
Kendrick, the ball carrier, not any running room there, but the clock will keep
All
going.
we got to do is pick up a 1st down here.
Under 4 minutes.
If we pick up a 1st down, that could
I think
be the game.
I think that's it. Because it's 40-second play clock.
Not
always.
many people left on the West Charlotte side.
Well, they didn't have many to begin with. And, I think that's a shame, y'all, that, your guys, are playing in a playoff game and hardly no one shows up. And, we're so blessed.
You've got some proud parents over there for West Charlotte.
You do.
As a parent of a player.
That's right. That's right.
There's some parents out there cheering on their West
They
Charlotte's
are.
had a great season.
They have, but you would just wish the community and more would support
I
them.
agree.
And that's
I
why
agree.
look at our side. You would think we are the home side with a 50-minute drive. So Mountaineer Faithful has really showed up tonight.
We'll take a quick break. They'll take a timeout. Kings Mountain will call a timeout. We'll be right back with probably the conclusion. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Mountaineers up by 10. We'll be right back right after this. Back here at Waddell High School, Mountaineers trying to run this clock out a little bit. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. They're up by, Kings Mountain's up by 10 after a 42-yard field goal. 42-yard field goal by Jaden Ellis. Mountaineers with the jumbo package in, just trying to run some clock off. Officials blow their whistles.
False start on you.
They're going to say illegal procedure by the Mountaineers.
I didn't see any movement.
So they'll be backing up 5. So it'll be third and about 12.
It's where the penalty was thrown. It could have been on one of the guards or the center.
Right.
Sometimes, you know.
3rd and 12. Mountaineers will go in
like
a special formation.
Here.
Hand the ball right up to Michael Ward. Yeah. He'll gain just a couple.
Yeah, run that clock all the way down.
And go to 4th down. Are we in field goal range, guys?
No, I don't think you take a chance of being blocked, and you've got a 2-score lead. I don't think you even attempt that.
So the Mountaineers will go for it. Too close to punt.
Why not? You try to draw them off.
Calling it 4th and 9. Give the ball out to Robert Kendrick. He'll gain just a couple. So they'll turn it over on downs.
Robert a little slow getting up.
He's been a little slow getting up all night long.
You said he cramped earlier?
Yeah. That may be the last time we see him tonight.
Well, because of the changeover and downs. 2:15 on the clock.
1st and 10, West Charlotte. 27-yard line on their side of the field. Thank you so much for keeping us on tonight. Cheer on these Mountaineers trying to make it to round number 3 of the State 3A playoffs.
Yeah, just got a text from Jeff Leffert. He's watching while visiting Campbell University, so it's good to see.
Back to pass, incomplete.
Good to see he's
Brings
watching and others
and
watching.
Once again, we'll try to bring you next week's game here on YouTube, but we're not 100% sure if we'll be allowed to broadcast. And my son's over there looking at me thinking, well, you need to find another camera guy. Maybe I can talk my wife into running it.
Again, watch number 9.
West Charlotte back to pass. Quick out to the flats. Right. Very short game.
Still short, well, about 8 or 9 yards.
Yeah. Looks like short.
Clock is running. 1:55 and counting.
About 2 yards, 3 yards short. 3rd down. 1:49 to go in this ball game. Mountaineers are chasing after him, and they're going to bring him down. He pitches the ball. Right before he goes down, he pitches the ball.
I think he's
but he's not going to get back to.
I think
he's not going to get the first down.
He's going to be real short, close to the 1st down.
About a yard.
Yeah. So we have about 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining in this game. Mountaineers leading 27-17.
4th and 2. This is West Charlotte's
This
last opportunity right here.
Yep.
And he'll make the first down, so he'll keep the dream alive, but West Charlotte's just running out of clock.
Looked like he bobbled the ball there.
Official was right there. They give him the first down. And this clock will start running here 1:10 from their own.
The chains still haven't moved.
No.
And I think the officials noticed that the chains never moved.
Actually signaling a timeout, Kings Mountain. Maybe Greg felt for the chain guys, called a timeout to give them time to reset.
So we got 1 minute, 1 second to go. I hate to say it, guys, but I'm going to call it. Mountaineers are going to take this one. We're going to go to Dudley next week.
Yeah, we're going to Dudley. You know, it's barring some type of.
What is the mascot at Dudley? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
The Whirlwinds.
Really?
It's something.
I'm gonna look that up.
All right, you look it up. Mike Hayes, a friend of mine, said he'll run the camera next week. We go to Greensboro. I'm going to hold you to that, Mike.
Mountaineer fans, we are now 421 and counting. Hey, Mountaineer fans, do us a favor. Why don't you leave a message if you're allowed to? I'm not sure.
You're allowed to. We can see it.
Okay.
And so
send a shout out to us of where you're watching the game from, Mountaineer fans. We appreciate you tuning in.
And tune in on Monday nights for the Mountaineers Coaches Show, Mountaineer Football Tonight. We air that Monday nights, and you can watch it throughout the week here on this YouTube channel. One last ditch effort, incomplete.
They got a penalty flag.
Penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be holding. Normally that's holding.
53 seconds to go.
I believe they are the Dudley Panthers.
Okay.
Received a message.
Well, where did I get Whirlwind?
That'd be an interesting logo.
Yeah, I'm getting some text messages from one of our ministers, Chad Roseborough. He said he's watching from the Dad Cave. So
nice.
He got Jeff Leffert said that they got a. Let me see what he said. He said we got a watch party here down at Campbell University, and so Mountaineer football tonight, Campbell tomorrow.
So go Campbell.
Yeah, Jeff is down there with his daughter, who of course graduated from Kings Mountain last year, and she's on the cheerleading squad at Campbell University. So congratulations to her.
Quick pass to the flats, a little running room, but they bring him down. I'm not sure if they give him a good spot, he'll get a first down out of this.
No, that's not a first down. You remember
37 seconds and counting?
37.
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't be a first down.
No, but you know what? The way they've been doing the change tonight, I see why some confusion on the.
Oh, a lot of field.
So West Charlotte wide open, a lot of field. They'll bring him down. He'll cross over the 20.
Got 20 seconds left.
20 seconds left. Mountaineers just trying to preserve this lead. It'll take the chain crew a minute and a half to get down there and reset.
Hey, appreciate it. Got another message from Wayne King, my brother. Thank you again for shouting out, doing a great job, and this is awesome.
12.4.
Larry Hamrick, he's texting in as well. So a lot of Mountaineer faithful watching. My mom, she just texted. My mom and dad, they're watching. And so, you know, grateful to be able to carry this on YouTube and for it to be free, and had a lot of issues on the road with our streaming services. So we're grateful to do that.
I think we've starting to figure a few things out on the road.
Right,
so.
most definitely.
Why is the clock not running? Remember last week how quick
West Charlotte
they were
back to pass, throwing to the end zone.
Good defense.
In and out of his hands. Yes,
that's
great
a good defense by Jake Lloyd. It's 6 seconds left.
Morrow wanting a flag, but there won't be one.
Yeah, 27-17. We're going to pull this out, y'all. Nobody gave us a chance. Nobody. Nobody gave us a chance. They even told us there's no need to even coming to Charlotte tonight. But when you got a bunch of guys who are, I mean, our team is filled with some excellent seniors, but a lot of juniors and sophomores. They just play hard tonight. And we just need to make sure we don't allow them to score. Let's close it out right tonight. Here we go.
Pass.
And that's the ball game.
Do it.
And what a way to end it. That's the ball game.
Seth
27.
Neal in on
Seth
that
Neal.
play. Well, Mountaineer fans,
Could be a Patriot Jacks
Wow.
defensive player of the game.
Wow.
we'll see Monday night at the Coaches Show. I hope you join us Monday on this very channel, KMHS Sports on YouTube. So we're booking travel, making plans Friday night to travel to Dudley and Greensboro. Mountaineer fans, you need to travel well.
Right.
What would you say, about 2.5 hours up 85?
It's about 2 hours.
Plan
probably.
to take a half day at work, get up there, find a good restaurant. Great job, Mountaineers.
Great job.
Mountaineers will win this one 27-17. I don't think they're going to let each team shake hands after this game.
Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of heated, but I don't know why they wouldn't let them at least shake hands, but that's cool.
Guys, that wraps us up here at Waddell High School. The Mountaineers will hang on to defeat the West Charlotte Lions 27-17. You know, not a lot of people gave us much hope when we came up here. I wanted to go ahead and give the game to West Charlotte. The Mountaineers taught them something different. Mountaineers able to move on to round number 3. We'll go to Greensboro Friday
Dudley,
night.
Panthers.
To Dudley. Thank you so very much for tuning in to us tonight. We want to thank our title sponsors, Brinkley Financial Group. Let them help you make your future bright with Brinkley Financial Group. The Gutter Guys since 2003, offering everything from roofing to gutters and remodels. They'll do exactly what you expect. The Gutter Guys, Flooring America. They can find hardwood, vinyl, tile, and more in every style, every budget. Flooring America, Kings Mountain. Carolina Chiropractic, Dr. Brad Moffitt. He can help you like he's helped thousands in our area. Trust Dr. Brad Moffitt. Butler Landscaping and Design, some of the best yards in Kings Mountain is done by Butlers. Let them do yours. Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain. It doesn't matter if it's sales, service, accessories, or campers. They can help you out. Campers Inn of Kings Mountain, Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain, and Patriot Jacks, family owned and operated. All the top brands of clothing, gears, and gift ideas. Patriot Jacks and Kings Mountain. I'm Drew Fulton, along with Lamont Littlejohn. And we've got Jeff Johnson here. My son was on the camera tonight. Thank you so very much. My dad's sitting over there waiting to say, will y'all just please pack up so we can go?
It's been fun.
It's been fun. Tune in to the Coaches Show Monday night. We'll announce the Patriot Jack player of the game. We'll have head coach Greg Lloyd on there. We'll have a lot to talk about this game and Dudley moving forward.
Yeah, David Brinkley just said, how about those Mountaineers? Boom. That's right. All roads lead to Greensboro next week.
I want to thank everybody that's helped out this production, all the sponsors, the Kings Mountain Touchdown Club, David and Marie Brinkley, Kevin Cruz, Coach Rick Loys, Jeff Johnson, Greg Schul, the camera crew, Craig Short, Lamont Littlejohn. I'm Drew Fulton. Thank you so very much. We will see you Monday night for the Kings Mountain Coaches Show. Tune in